hate. It bothers me that a lot of places use an advertising like that to advertise for something when it has nothing to do with their thing, with their game. If people aren't going to your game in when it's not what you're actually doing. Hi, Steph! So I am quickly working on these because I'm ready to go for the event. Let me just double check something. Okay, we are good. Hopefully the stream connection will behave soon. And then we can talk about, yeah. What do you need? Sounds like I may be going into town in just a second. So we can drive into town while we're... So David ended up, he didn't have... The dryer didn't work, and so his clothes did not get... It didn't work completely, so his clothes didn't get dry. So the reason I chose that one, I'll show you. I prefer mine to be close to each other, and you can see... or even, and you can see they definitely aren't even. Oh no, Steph, even more reason for me to go in town. It sounds like I need to go around and try and get a number of ins.
Sorry, what, Mom?
I'm talking to Steph.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go into town, but I'm going to have you spin ends around for a while. It'll take about 5-10 minutes extra is all. Is that okay? David? I don't think he's listening. I guess we'll go with think. So then at least we can get you a little bit of energy. Find or review. Let's review. Okay. We'll wait on that. I did not mean that. I meant this. I will open it up and got to make sure I've got gifts where, okay, 12. That way he can watch the chats too. If it'll show it to us. Okay, this does not want to show us the chats. We're going to have to do it this way. Okay, now he'll be able to see the chat. So, he'll be able to play and I'll have him switch back and forth to see the chats that you see you chatting, okay, Steph? And anyone else who joins. Okay, let's see. This is okay for now. I was gonna go on on Animal Crossing for a little while, but gotta get him into work. Let's see, there's the keys. There's my wallet. If we make it home, we will, while I'm still streaming, then what I'll do is I will, by then, we'll either be working on Brilliant Event, or I may talk to you, let you come on over to Animal Planet, we'll see. So, I got looking around, and I looked at the billboard, and I saw what Stephen had written. And he said that he was making it a Welcome to Dracula's Island, or something like that. And I went, that's perfect! Well, he's kind of changed. He's not sure if he's still going to do that, but I'm going to run with it for now. And he can deal with it later. Because, yeah. So I moved his house, gave him money and moved his house up onto the cliff. And I'm surrounding it with the bell trees. So because Dracula is really rich. So he will have all the bell trees surrounding his house. And then he'll have some of the cedar trees or whatever. And then he'll have the others. So totally like Dracula's house. Okay. Here's how you switch back and forth because my chat isn't working, okay? This button, the square, over to Chrome. The square, if I'm going slow enough, see this button right there? Yeah or no? Mm-hmm. Okay, you can do that. And this 4 is my inch charm. It'll increase the chance we'll get a good one off it. Steph has no energy. So we're gonna try and get her a extravagant spell energy. Make sense?
On my island for you too. Come find.
Okay. Yes, black lilies and roses would be nice. Especially for Dracula's house.
Never eat mint gum when you're wearing a mask.
It smells up the mask and goes up into your eyes?
Yeah, just whenever you breathe out, it just pushes it up into your eyes.
So take the mask off for a little bit while the strongest gets out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Where's my music? Seriously? Let's try this. Let's try that.
So yes, we'll need to figure out a time for me to come on over. Between you and Professor Oakwood, who's a streamer, and and a lady named Summer from Professor Oakwood's island. I'm getting a lot of stuff. That's where I got the Maytaps. But I've been literally taking and doing each one of the accounts, going after their bells every day and planting more bells. And now I've got at least, I shook a tree yesterday and a tree today, and that covers planting of bells for all of us. Now I've just got to wait for trees to finish growing. I don't know why they're kind of, rather than growing all at once, they're kind of sporadic. We'll see there, but
Stream broke, but I'm back.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it was you or if it was as we left home and it switched from Wi-Fi to internet.
There was a dead spot.
To cell service.
That's what happened to me. Is There was a dead spot, and it turned off. Like we didn't have Wi-Fi for a little while.
Okay, so that's what happened. It wasn't you, Steph. It was us. The stream broke on our end. If you choose to go after greenhouses, that's that other charm too. The one that has 2, not 4. But I have room for 18, to gather 18 gifts, and not everything we spin or will give one, but I'm hoping in that we can get an extravagant or 2. So Steph can at least play some before she can go out. And today, I'm not competing with Professor Lynette because she's not going live today on YouTube. At least not right as the event starts. So, she usually does, but today she has a doctor's appointment, so she'll be going live later. She'll be going live on Twitch, and she will see about on Facebook. On YouTube, not Facebook. So, we got 2 ends coming up here. The hard part is I never know if I can slow down enough for... Because it's funny. It's a 25, so supposedly a slow road and a non-busy road. It's a frequently busy road. And people want to go like 35, 40 down it, even though the speed limit's 25. And so it's annoying as heck.
it was me, I think. That would be much appreciated for, I'm assuming, getting stuff so she can fly.
Yeah. It may have been you too, but where David said he lost connection on his music, at the same time he saw we lost connection a little bit. It could have just as easily and very easily been us, and probably was us.
Yeah, what happened was my music stopped playing, and then I went to go and check chat, and it said that it was like trying to load. So yeah, we had a dead spot. At the very least, we had a dead spot, but it could have been both of us.
Easier to pull in case someone comes. Zuta lights. I don't get why they're taking their holiday theme and making it year-round now. Okay, I'm going to drive slow so that you can...
Cool.
But yeah, so...
Alright, go. There's no. I got one gift, but that was it.
Well, as we drive around, hopefully we'll get more. Because I have a few places to try. I'm also going to go up, that road that has the 4 or 5 or 6 right there.
As long as I get to work at 12.
I think we'll be okay.
It's 11:44.
Yeah. It's kind of on the way. It's the one by the Ella Nichols.
Okay, as long as I get to work on time.
So, did you go in and ask, or did Mom ask you to go in?
I came in and was like, Grandma, I'm coming to work tomorrow. And she's like, okay. And I was like, I'm going to be here at 12. And she was like, okay.
So just because you need money, or...
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious, right? Because you said before you were good. Yeah.
I feel more... I didn't want to, but I need money. And especially where Steven was like, hey, if you come, we can use your help. And so I was like, okay, well, that's kind of... He kind of asked me to come.
Okay. And where it's Mom, it's not as hard to say... Okay, yeah, I want to work, but then I'll tell you if I'm having a busy... I'll try and give you warning, but if I'm having a really busy... If I'm going to have a busy day or week and I'm freaking out with school, I'm going to tell you I can't come in.
Yeah.
It sounds like Mindy wants someone trained as a manager. I don't know if you want to do that job. I think you'd be good at it.
Manager for Whole Lockers?
Uh-huh.
I mean, if she asks me, then I'll try, but I'm not going to, do anything unless she asks.
So should I mention it to her? Because here's the thing.
It's up to you.
So it sounds like Mom and Dad are turning it over to Mindy and Danny. Not Steven. Mindy and Danny.
Mindy's much better. Okay, I'm not going to say that on stream. I'll say that after stream.
I know what you're saying. But, So Steven, I think his personality would be okay as a streamer, but to deal with customer complaints is very difficult, if that makes sense. Danny is very quiet, and his is not the personality you think of, maybe as an owner, but not as a manager type, etc. And I think you agree with that. And I think he agrees with that, right? That's why I don't mind saying it. Mindy would prefer to just do the back of the house stuff. The wrapping, the cutting, the making, or not the cutting. She can't do she wants someone else doing the cutting. But the wrapping, the finances, making sure everything that's needed is available, etc. Inventory, etc., etc., etc. But that leaves needing people working up front and people being able to deal with other people. And that's why I was throwing that out to you. Does that make sense? Because you...
It'll definitely give me good experience.
Well, and from my experience, if someone's sitting there yelling at you, you are able to keep calm, keep a smile.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Depends on what they're yelling at me for.
Well, so, like, I guess someone had a cow that was down for a few days. And so the custom guy wanted to keep some of the meat and have it tested to make sure it was safe. Mm-hmm. And they were yelling at Mindy that we destroyed their cow. And so we needed to go buy a 800 plus pound cow for them and give them a whole fresh cow.
Jeez.
Things like that. And Mindy's just like, she's like, I can deal with it, force myself to deal with it, but I can't really deal with it. So she would prefer to be in an owner point where the manager finally says, okay, fine, I'll go get the owner. And then the owner walks out and says, and you expect us to do what? I support my manager type thing. So that's why I'm saying you could deal with that. Because even when they're being stupid, ridiculous, you have the knowledge and you have the ability to, even if you're screaming at them in your head, to pretend you're not. If that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying for sure, but that's something that, to think about. And it's not like you're trying to train as a actor. Can't help that. Being able to keep a nice and polite voice even when you're not feeling it. Anyway, you want to see if Steph said anything about what we're talking about?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Did we get any gifts? Good gifts yet?
You've gotten gifts, yeah. I don't know if they're good or not.
Okay, if you check the circle over here on the top. Now scoot over to gifts.
Essential runestone, essential runestone, 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 runestone. extravagant spell get
Yes.
energy,
Okay,
spell
click
energy.
that
spell-
extravagant. Send gift. Steph A. It's in alphabetical order. There's Steph.
We got 3 more, 4,
Okay, we're
5,
good.
6 more spell energy
I'll
gifts.
probably be deleting stuff. We'll see. I'll look at them later, but it was getting Steph her energy that was important to me. If that makes sense.
There you go, Steph. Hopefully you're still here. I don't think she is. I can't see how many people are watching it, but I don't think she is.
She may be kind of lurking and coming back and forth, so she does that a lot. Like, she'll be cooking or stuff and have us on, and so she can't answer immediately, but she'll come back and answer. So Steph's very glad that you needed a ride in to work. So you're working until close.
I think so.
Okay. I would text Brett and have him plan to pick you up.
I'm working under Grandma, so I don't either until close or until late. Either one.
Like I said, have him plan to pick you up sometime. Give him a heads up of when and whatever. So.
You know, literally last night, Grandma was like, okay, you're going to be working under me. And I was like, okay.
Because Danny kind of is doing more able or whatever.
Oh, see ya.
Okay, let's. Very glad. Thank you, David.
Yeah, no problem.
I wondered, like I said. She lurks. So, we're going to keep it here so I can chat, but yeah. I've thought of having talking to Mindy and seeing if she wants to take over the stream part of the time, and then, because I know some YouTubers, or there's at least one YouTube family that they have it's a family account, and then it supports, the money split between the family, however, and whatever. And they each pitch in when they can to support the channel, because theirs is a channel. But I've thought of seeing if Mindy might be willing, because I know you guys really enjoy your time with Mindy, if she might be willing to pitch in off and on this one. And then sometimes what we might do, especially if Steven gets the Switch, decides to also start streaming some of the games on the Switch, if I can talk. I might see about about guest hosting him or things like that actually on the stream. Yeah. Honestly, we miss our time with her too, and from what she told Brett, she misses being home, but she's learning a lot right now. And she's growing up. I mean, she's graduated high school, she's in college. I know right now most college kids would still be home, But before, when you started college, you left home. It's just everything going on now that a lot of people aren't. Now, hers is an online for a year, and then she actually might head down to, from what I understand, her plan is to head down to Provo. Which around here you don't talk about as much, because it's one of the not contenders, but rivals of our school. So in Utah, there's 3 main universities that are rivals: U of U, USU, and BYU. And BYU's in Provo. USU obviously is here, and U of U is in Salt Lake. U of U isn't actually talked about here as much, but part of the reason for the rivalry being so significant between USU and BYU is USU used to be part of BYU, and then there was kind of that split. At least around here, when high schools split, there becomes a really good rivalry there between the 2 schools. And that's kind of what happened between USU and BYU. And that rivalry has continued. So, but she's looking at going down there because they have, they're number 1 or number 2 in the nation for linguistics, and which kind of is natural with, if you consider everything. I mean, BYU is a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints school, and they send missionaries throughout the world. And so it's very reasonable that they would be in the top of the ability to teach linguistics and different languages and everything there. It can kind of be expected. And I'm sure anyone who, if you were looking at hiring people, and you heard, especially along those lines, and you heard that they graduated from BYU, they would probably be up in the upper of being willing to hire. So what she's doing is they have, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has something called a Pathways program, which is an online program that it's a step into college, kind of. And you get college credit for it. You take college courses, but you meet together, and it's kind of an intro to college type thing, but online. And anyone who graduates those programs has a better chance of being accepted. In fact, I think it may be a guaranteed acceptance, I'm not positive, but into any of the church schools, and obviously into other schools. They end up going into other schools as a transfer student and not as a beginning student. So they take 1 or 2 years, I can't remember how long, and do that, and then kind of an associate's degree, get their associates first. So there's that. But even if she moved, if she agrees to take over the stream every so often, should still be able to do that there, have fun with you guys and everything else. And it would give me a break, but at the same time, I'd probably have it on listening to her. Because, yes, we miss her too. So, there's that. I will see. And that's why I ask about her, is honestly, I think the ones that you guys enjoy the most are Mindy and David. Obviously, Danny is so quiet that you really haven't gotten much from him. So, and then Caden's just loud. That may sound bad, but he's just loud. And he really, I don't know, there. And then, obviously, Brett's in on my streams all the time anyway. Or at least off and on. Not so much with, only on weekends with the time I have now, but that's fine. So, but yes, she's got a good plan of the path she wants to take. And honestly, I think going to BYU would be better for her than... Interesting, I don't know what the screen was doing there. Anyway. Better for her than some other places. And it looks like we drove through a dead spot. So, it would be better for her than some other places to be at BYU, I think. And partway because... Thank you. Partway because with her, she has family and stuff down near Provo, so she'd have somewhere to stay. Rather than have to find a place and pay for that. And that's a big part of it, is the other school she would look at should be completely on her own. Well, I can't say completely. We would have to do a lot of checking around and everything else, and there's a chance we could find extended family that would be around to kind of support her, but not as easy as down at BYU. So, and BYU's got a good reputation, and being as good at what she wants to do. So what she wants for her degree is, the reason she wants to go into linguistics is she'd like to do translating and possibly go work in other countries teaching English. Basically have a job that either one, she could do from wherever she is and just have, so that she can travel the world, or two, that'll basically pay her to travel the world. Teaching English obviously would pay her to travel the world. Translating generally can be done from a computer wherever you're at. And so that's why she wants to go into that field. So, and thank you on the group dynamics. I will say it's been years of trying to work to that, and I often wonder I've always wanted to have a really close family where everyone's kind of accepted and accepts each other. I've worked, you've heard me even on the stream in the past year at times as I've called out people for saying certain things or things like that. So that's me. And that's kind of what I've struggled to do as a parent. So, yeah, now let's. I was looking for something. Again, Constance, do you think Grim Folly might be trying to tell us to investigate Borgin and Burks? Harry, it's certainly possible, but my gut is telling me that this isn't Grim's doing. Again, Harry, regardless, Muggle and Wizarding World alike are in danger. So long as these dark artifacts and wizards remain unchecked, we must do everything in our power to put an end to this search quickly. With any luck, we'll get some answers in the process. I think it's looking for something. I don't think it's Grim Folly. I think it's looking for something. Something that... Which actually brings up, we do know that Borgin and Burks had the Vanishing Cabinet. So does the Vanishing Cabinet have anything to do with all of this? So far, the ways I can think you could lock someone in is the Vanishing Cabinet you might be able to use, or something off with the veil, or something like the veil. Pretending to be the veil, but not really being the veil. So let's do this. Wait, let's not do that quite yet. Let's go look just to make sure it said it. Okay. Before I use it, and then I can't use it until... Yeah, I think there's a place. There's a couple places I think we've got dead spots. On the way to and from home. Is this the same guy that was last time? A year ago? And the same girl? The behavior almost seems like it's someone trained by Bella. whoever it is seems to have an understanding of the fact that you can cast without a wand. So the guy was only introduced in the fortresses? Because I know we had this guy before, and he's actually a regular now at a certain time of the moon, if I remember right. I'll have to go look at, but I want to see how many we can catch quickly. But yeah, if you look at her movements, this one's movements, watch her movements in it. So either they're all trained by the same way, they're all way related, which would totally make sense that they're all way related. But something is so this is reminiscent of Bellatrix. Her movements and everything. I can't remember if it was looking up. Okay, according to this, we did have a brilliant Death Eater. Okay. He's just had his mask removed. Or... oh no, this is a Dark Wizard, not a Death Eater. That's... okay. That's what I was remembering. And yes, it does look like it's the same with the same witch. The same dark witch. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. So just reminding people about the giveaway. But yeah, that's what it would be interesting to see if and I tried for that. I don't know why it didn't register it. It would be interesting to see if the Dark Wizard and the Death Eater are the same person. That's going to take some looking. But looking back on the pictures of the witch from last year, the Dark Witch, it does appear to be the same one. We did not get a brilliant event with her. We only got Halloween. She was out for the Halloween thing, if I remember right, is all. And so, yeah. I think that's why they're releasing her. The other one, it would be interesting to know why they haven't released her yet. Let's see, because yeah, they were in the fortress. Official do a ministry official or something. Because the language is obviously French on the picture I just saw. ARC ministry official is what they called her. No, because they were actually in the fortress. If you remember, we had that fortress day. So when you chop trees, is that you eat a berry and use the iron too? Because I do need a stump. Okay. I'm just asking because I've gone after him on my island with a good axe. How many times do you have to hit him? That's what I was thinking. I need a stump because some of the bugs are only found on stumps. So I have both a stone axe and an iron axe. Okay. So I need to get the... Still need to get the DIY for that. Because I know you can combine this, the way you make one of them, and I can't remember, as you combine the other. That works. The good shovel, it ended up, I did not need a good shovel, I just needed a regular shovel, not a flimsy, so I've been able to move stuff around. But either my island liked growing trees, or Stephen had a heyday planting hardwood trees and kind of cherries. think this is the last one, and then we're literally just waiting on Trace Tonic. But I'm not going to place it. I'm going to wait. Okay, let's see. Close these up. 20 Foundables, 5 Master Notes, 4 Brilliant Darkness Rising Runestones. So I don't even want to go look at it right now because I want to collect as many of the Darkness Rising as possible. And then we have Wizarding Challenges and the Brilliant Dark Witch. And then we have XP from Traces. Place 5 images. And collect mysterious note pieces. So I'll show you where... That was not what I was doing. Thank goodness it didn't jump over. Here's where I'm at here. As you can see, I kind of tried to time dropping it for then. So, and I did that early on. Oh, cherry and hardwood trees. Let's see, where did the switch hide? There. See if I can get it on, and you'll have to excuse. I did have something I wanted to share. I have put in an order for a capture card that supposedly works with the phone. So, if it does work with the phone, I may be able to easily stream to Twitch. If not, I gotta figure it out. But hopefully in the next... It's not here yet. I put in an order. It's supposed to be here this week. So... Come on. I had enough of you this weekend. Okay. Well, we're waiting for that to use up. Let me quickly take the case off my phone. That's what I already created. It says it's on mine it calls it an iron axe. Or an axe, I can't remember. Okay. I guess I didn't need it on video. that's my trees all put together. Those are just the hardwood trees. That is not the cherry trees. All those are Halloween DIYs and a few others mixed in. Okay, let's see. There we are. Okay, we have the 3 pair and a few more growing, as you can see, and a few cherry. But now look at all these cherries. And then we have a couple coconut. So, that's the axe. Okay, I could swear that I tried that one and it did not give me it didn't chop the tree. It just gave me wood. But maybe I was too scared to try it. Could have been that too. Oh, I'm trying to redo the island, but yeah. So I'm debating if both, one thing I've got to decide is both David's and my house Hogwarts, or is mine just a magical house in the middle, in a regular town. Oh, I didn't, so I've gotten, I did not show you. I've added, David's I'm still working on adding on. Mine is getting there. I kind of am focusing more on mine right now. So I'm kind of on hold for just a little bit while I get bells and everything, because I'm not sure what I want to do, which way I want to do it. So I'm trying to get one house as far as I can so I can know what I want to do. Let's see, let's go for this. So I have 3 rooms and my main room. So part of me says that maybe put Jack's painting up somewhere in, or to do David's house Hogwarts, and mine is just a regular house. And do some decorating there, but a wizarding whatever house. Do some decorating there, and put Jack's painting up somewhere at Hogwarts, and at my house have Jack's painting in one of the rooms, and my room ends up the room of requirements. Kind of like Ariana. Okay, next one. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to complete this one on stream. Or else would be on for a long time. But that's where I'm at. So let's go do, not the registry yet, let's go do the potions and go do the master notes. Now we can go do see how many we can get. Okay. I think what I might do is let you guys go. Maybe go live on, or maybe open up my stuff on for friends on Animal Crossing and go from there. I'm trying to see if Professor Oakwood's still alive. He is. Let's go raid him. Because then I can study and go to the bathroom. We'll see you later. And I did hear that if you refresh, it helps.